मात्रै आइरहेको छु जस्तो लागिरह होला. So I'm here to welcome you all. So welcome सबैजना ब्युटिफुल मान्छेहरूलाई र आइदिनु भएको छ त्यसको लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु हाम्रो सबै टिमबाट. अनि also I'd like to congratulate my beloved brother, Mr. Dr. Santosh Upadhyay for winning the title of Mr. Supranational and Mr. Superstar. And as it's म एउटा गीत perform गर्न गइरहेकी छु. This song is called Timro Lagi. It was originally performed by Abhaya and the Steam Engines, and I hope you guys will like it. And सँगै enjoy गरिदिनु होला है. Thank you. ठिक छ? तिम्रो लागि सारा संसार भुलाइदिन्छु म हो. तिम्रो लागि सारा संसार त्यागिदिन्छु म हो. तिम्रो लागि सारा संसार भुलाइदिन्छु म हो. तिम्रो लागि सारा संसार त्यागिदिन्छु म भागेर. तिम्रो लागि सारा खुसी सुम्पिदिन्छु. आए जति Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sandhya. Can we have a round of applause for Sandhya Joshi? What a great start to our event. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very warm welcome to the launch and SASH ceremony of Mr. Superstar 2020 and Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021. One more time, I'd like to welcome all our distinguished guests, our members from the media, friends and family, and everyone present here. A lot of familiar faces. All of you look absolutely stunning. Well, I am Sagarika Shrestha, your host for the evening. As we begin our formal program, let me first welcome our distinguished guests over here. Well, our chief guest, IGP, Inspector General of Armed Police Force, Shailendra Khanal sir, अहिले आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ उहाँको आगमन केही बेरमा हुँदैछ. Meanwhile, I'd also like to introduce and welcome the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Poland in Nepal, Mr. Lokmanya Golcha, sir. Sir, a very warm welcome. Thank you so much for your presence. I'd also like to welcome the President of Nepal Medical Association, Dr. Lochan Karki. We're also expecting the chairperson of Film Development Board. We're also expecting the president of Nepal Medical Council, Dr. Bhagwan Koirala. He'll also be here shortly. Similarly, I'd also like to welcome the managing director of Kantipur TV and Kantipur FM, Mr. Dinesh DC. My boss is here. Mr. Dinesh DC, Dinesh sir, yahalai pani धेरै धेरै स्वागत छ. I think we're having a little bit of a technical issue over here, but that will also be sorted. Similarly, I'd also like to welcome Professor Dr. Govinda Kesi. I don't think he's here, but we definitely have his best wishes. From Hidden Treasures, we also have the Director of Hidden Treasure, Mr. Subarna Chetri. Subarna sir, welcome. I'd also like to welcome Mr. Pramod Kangsakar sir. Pramod sir, a very warm welcome. Similarly, I'd also like to welcome from Turkish Airline, Abdullah sir is also here. I think I saw him somewhere. Hello, namaste. I'd also like to welcome the chairman of Omni Group, Mr. Tulhari Singh. Sir, a very warm welcome. Yahalai pani धेरै धेरै स्वागत छ. We also have the presence of our beautiful Miss Nepals over here. Let me start with Miss Supranational Nepal. Shimal Kanojia is here with us. Hello, Shimal, looking wonderful. I'd also like to welcome our Miss Universe Nepal 2019, Pradipta Adhikari. I think she's also here with us. Pradipta, hi, right at the back, our Miss Nepals. I'd also like to welcome Miss International Nepal 2019, Miss Meera Kakshapati. Meera is also here, looking lovely as always. Miss International Nepal 2018, Miss Ronali Amatya is also here. Hi, Ronali, looking lovely. I'd also like to welcome Miss Nepal World 2015, looking lovely in red, Miss Ivana Manandar. Hello, Ivana Di. Let me also welcome the third runner-up of Miss Universe Nepal 2020, Miss Dikta Thapa. Dikta is also here with us, along with our Miss Fabulous and the fourth runner-up of Miss Universe Nepal 2020, Miss Nancy Khadka. Similarly, I'd also like to welcome all our family members, all our dear friends, our supporters. Let me also mention some of our sponsors and supporters and our partners. This program is powered by our sponsors, Rhino Leather, Hair and Shanti, Skincare, Face Forward Anti-Aging Clinic. Also our supporting sponsor, gym and workout partner, Cage Total Fitness, wardrobe partner, Casa Style, medical partner, Metro Hospital, hospitality partner, KGH Group Group, Lens by CBO Lens Media, and live from Kastamandap Television. We are actually live from the Facebook page as well. Similarly, our sponsors of the event, SUMY Pharma, Magnus Pharma, Devrali Janata Pharma, Sun Pharma, and National Pharma. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we will now be heading towards the formal show for the launch and SASH ceremony of Mr. Superstar 2020 and Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021. We would like to start the event formally with the auspicious Panas lighting ceremony, obviously seeking the blessings of the Almighty. So, Panas light gardinu huna, yani ki deep prajwalan ko लागि ma swagat गर्न चाहन्छु. The Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Poland and Nepal, Mr. Lokmanya Kolcha सरलाई म स्वागत गर्दै पानसमा बत्ती बाल्दिनु हुनको लागि म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु. We will now be heading for the auspicious Panas lighting ceremony. Can we also have our organizing team here? So it means a lot that you're here with us. Thank you so much for your presence. Can we have a round of applause? Thank you so much, sir, for doing this. Thank you so much one more time. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request you all to kindly stand up for the national anthem. National anthem ko लागि सबैजनालाई यथास्थानमा उभिदिनु हुन म अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु.
फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली सायो थुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचल वीरहरूका रगतले स्वतन्त्र ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल बहु जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल.
Thank you so much. र यो सँगै अब हामी कार्यक्रम अगाडि बढाउँछौँ. एउटा कल्चरल डान्स पर्फर्मेन्सबाट प्रेजेन्ट राजधानी डान्स स्कुल को केही स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू यहाँ हुनुहुन्छ. सुजन श्रेष्ठ, सुनिता मगर, शाश्वत ओली एन्ड कुसुम तामाङको डान्स पर्फर्मेन्स इन्जोय गर्नुहोला.
को सिरै हाल्यो वर्षाया गरौलीले गैरी खेतको सिरै हाल्यो वर्षाया गरौलीले ओ नुनी जस्तो मेरो मन नुनी जस्तो मेरो मन चिर पर्यो उसको रूपको करोतीले उसको रूपको करोतीले मशान्ती मजाले आयो माझे दाइले आज मशान्ती मजाले आयो माझे दाइले आज बिहानीमा देखे उसलाई मान्दलारो साँझ नुनी जस्तो मेरो मन नुनी जस्तो मेरो मन चिर पर्यो उसको रूपको करोतीले उसको रूपको करोतीले खोला पारी तारी देने तुझी तको खोला पारी तारी देने तुझी तको पहलो माया छुटाई आयो तले जीवारनको पहलो माया छुटाई आयो तले जीवारनको गैरी खेतको सिरै हाल्यो वर्षायाको गरौलीले उसको माया ऐरो पहिरो साउनको फेर हे माया भन्नु यस्तै रहेछ मनै चोर्ने खेल मनै चोर्ने खेल गैरी खेतको सिरै हाल्यो वर्षायाको गरौलीले गैरी खेतको सिरै हाल्यो वर्षायाको गरौलीले ओ नुनी जस्तो मेरो मन नुनी जस्तो मेरो मन चिर पर्यो उसको रूपको करोतीले उसको रूपको करोतीले
थैला थैला नाचन कालो टोपी फडगाउने मेरो शिरमा ठल्केको एक जोडी खुकुरी हेर टल्ल टल्केको हे कालो टोपी फडगाउने मेरो शिरमा ठल्केको एक जोडी खुकुरी हेर टल्ल टल्केको मेची काली रगतमा मेरो सल्ल बगेको छाती भित्र मेरो हिम्मत झल्ल झल्केको म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल कालो टोपी फडगाउने मेरो शिरमा ठल्केको एक जोडी खुकुरी हेर टल्ल टल्केको रातो रातो लाली गुराँस मेरो नेपालको रङ्गी चङ्गी दफे मुनाल हाम्रै हिमालको रातो रातो लाली गुराँस मेरो नेपालको रङ्गी चङ्गी दफे मुनाल हाम्रै हिमालको गौरवशाली सगरमाथा मेरो नेपालको गौरवशाली सगरमाथा मेरो नेपालको मै पनि झल्के मेरी माया छिटो नेपालको कालो टोपी फडगाउने मेरो शिरमा ठल्केको एक जोडी खुकुरी हेर टल्ल टल्केको सारङ्गीको सोधे मिठो रेटेको रामजीले सीताजीलाई यही हो भेटेको हे सारङ्गीको सोधे मिठो रेटेको रामजीले सीताजीलाई यही हो भेटेको बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामिको ध्वनि गुञ्जने बुद्धं शरणं गच्छामिको ध्वनि गुञ्जने हाम्रो नेपालदेखि सबै दङ्ग परे कालो टोपी फडगाउने मेरो शिरमा ठल्केको एक जोडी खुकुरी हेर टल्ल टल्केको मेची काली रगतमा मेरो सल्ल बगेको छाती भित्र मेरो हिम्मत झल्ल झल्केको म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल कालो टोपी फडगाउने मेरो शिरमा ठल्केको एक जोडी खुकुरी हेर टल्ल टल्केको म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल म हुँ नेपाली बाबु मेड इन नेपाल
बिना यो साला ल्याइदेऊ मलाई पस्यौरी वनमाला ल्याइदेऊ मलाई पस्यौरी वनमाला ल्याइदेऊ मलाई पस्यौरी वनमाला ल्याइदेऊ मलाई पस्यौरी वनमाला
Thank you so much for making us smile and for the wonderful presentation of our unique and diverse Nepalese culture, something that we're all very proud of. Well, that was a performance from the students of Rajthani Dance and Karate School, Director Sujan Shrestako निर्देशनमा यहाँलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद. त्यसै गरेर, ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to welcome Captain Vijay Lama. Sir is also here with us. Hello and a very warm welcome, sir. Thank you for your presence. We also have the Managing Director of Face Forward, Dr. Seema Sitaula, here with us. Seema ma'am, thank you so much for your presence. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you all that we're here for the SASH ceremony of Dr. Santosh Upadhyay as the first ever Mr. Suprastar and also Nepal's representative to the 5th edition of Mr. Supranational. So before we go ahead with the event, let me give you a little insight on what Suprastar and what Mr. Supranational is all about. So the Suprastar Search virtual competition was launched to give a chance to candidates in countries where there were no national competitions for Miss or Mr. Supranational. Over the course of 4 months, 82 men and women competed in the worldwide search for aspirational and inspirational young people. At the conclusion of the male division, Nepal's Dr. Santosh Upadhyay was named the overall winner of Mr. Suprastar Search 2020. He was also named Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021 and will now become Nepal's first representative to the prestigious contest. The male counterpart of Miss Supranational, the Mr. Supranational competition, was started in 2016 and has rapidly grown in the leading competition of its kind for men all over the world. The 5th edition of this competition will be held later in the year in Poland, and Mr. Supranational competition is also broadcasted in more than 90 countries worldwide. Thank you so much. So yes, today we are here for the SASH ceremony for Dr. Santosh Upadhyay, again as the first ever Mr. Suprastar and also Nepal's representative to the 5th edition of Mr. Supranational. To give us further insight on the beauty pageant, we also have a short video from Mr. Andrzej Slay, all the way from Poland. He's the creative director of Miss and Mr. Supranational. So let's have a look at the video.
Namaste to all our friends in Nepal. My name is Andrzej Slay, and I'm the creative director of the Miss and Mr. Supranational organization. The very first Mr. Supranational competition was held in the year 2016. The idea was to create the male version of the Miss Supranational competition. We wanted to do a production that is outstanding and that can be appreciated by people all around the world. In just 4 years or 4 editions, we are very proud of what we have achieved. The Mr. Supranational final is now broadcasted in more than 90 countries all around the world. We've had 4 exceptional winners, and this year we will be back after a short break due to the global pandemic, and we hope to be back stronger and bigger and better than ever. We have now changed our motto for this competition. We are now looking for aspirational, inspirational young people. People who aspire to do something with their lives, have strong career goals, but also people who want to give back and inspire and help others. I would like to invite you now to take a look at some of the highlights of our 2019 edition. By the second half of 2020, like most other people in the world, I was suffering from a little bit of pandemic fatigue, and I started wondering what I can do to help people within the constraints of being in a country where I don't speak the language and still wanting to give people a chance and do what I can for others. So I looked at my options, and there weren't that many, but I came up with the idea of the Suprastar Search competition. We have national organizations in many countries, but there are also many other countries where we don't have an organization. And that means many young men and women do not have the chance to get to the global stage. So I decided to take on this little passion project of mine and to see what it would be like to open the doors for anyone who wanted to reach this goal and make this dream a reality. And that is how the Suprastar Search were born. Now, initially I was a little bit apprehensive, I would say, about what their reaction would be, but it turned out to be a fantastic success. We had 37 young men from all different parts of the world and 45 women who competed and who decided that they want to take on this challenge during a very challenging time in the world. And we had some amazing young people. And this really inspired me to push harder and to work harder and to do more. Of course, I couldn't give everyone the chance because it was still a competition, but the goal along the way was to empower people with skills and knowledge and help them to grow within this little competition. So we are here today to celebrate the very first winner of the Mr. Suprastar competition. And he is your very own Dr. Santosh Upadhyay. And with this title, he also won the Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021 title. So now it's time to meet the man himself, a wonderful human being, a doctor, a philanthropist, and just an exceptional young man of which Nepal should be very, very, very proud. Congratulations, Dr. Santosh Upadhyay, Mr. Supranational Nepal 2020.
Giving to and giving back makes a happy life. I grew up with this life lesson, exploring myself through arts and sports. Aspiring to accomplish my dream, I graduated as a scholar from the most renowned Institute of Medicine in Nepal. And now, serving as a doctor, I crave to give back to the society, and I realized I could deliver on a larger scale with some recognition. With my constant learning attribute, I transformed myself inside out, which led me win a national title. Now, as I run for the title of the Mr. Supranational, which for a fact works for the greater good of the community, I believe my passion exactly resonates with what it stands for. I aspire to inspire, and I have no doubt my go-greater attitude, perseverance, and most importantly, my serving heart will work on my advantage as I hope to serve as the next Mr. Supranational. I am Santosh Upadhyay, proudly representing a magical and mystical land, a home of brave, resilient, and kind-hearted people, Nepal.
Well, Dr. Santosh Upadhyay, or Mr. Suprastar 2020 and Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021 ko introduction video da hamile herine halyo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the most awaited moment of tonight. We are now heading towards the official SASH ceremony and also the launch of this event. Before that, let me also welcome the President of Nepal Medical Association, Dr. Lochan Karki, is here with us. Dr. Karki, a very, very warm welcome. Similarly, I'd also like to welcome the Secretary of Nepal Medical Association, Dr. Badri Rizal. Dr. Rizal, yahalai pani धेरै धेरै स्वागत छ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will now be heading again to the most awaited event of tonight, the SASH ceremony. र usually हामीले देखिआएको चलन भनेको चाहिँ पहिलाको winners यानी कि immediate past winner ले चाहिँ आफ्नो successor लाई crown गर्नुहुन्छ वा title responsibility hand over पनि गर्नुहुन्छ. But नेपालमा पहिलो चोटि यो pageant भएको भएर Dr. सन्तोष उपाध्यायलाई जो व्यक्तिले SASH लगाइदिनुहुन्छ वा जो व्यक्तिले crown hand trophy handover गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँ पनि निकै नै special हुनुहुन्छ. Well, we've all heard the saying that behind every successful man there's a woman, and this woman in Dr. Santosh's life is the most important, the most influential, and the most loving woman of his life. Do you have any guesses? Definitely, ladies and gentlemen. For the SASH ceremony, may I welcome on stage Mrs. Leelawati Sharma. Leelawati Sharma ज्यूलाई म स्टेजमा आमन्त्रित गर्न चाहन्छु. शायद उहाँको लागि पनि सरप्राइजै हो जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई. Ma'am, definitely a very proud moment for you. Our very proud mother, Leelawati Sharma, ma'am. Namaste, ma'am. I'd also like to request the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Poland and Nepal, Mr. Lokmanya Golcha, sir, to kindly join Mrs. Sharma here on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the Honorary Consul General of the Republic of Poland and Nepal, Mr. Lokmanya Golcha. Sir, yahalai pani swagat छ. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time that I welcome our Mr. Superstar 2020 and Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021, Dr. Santosh Upadhyaya. The first ever Mr. Superstar and also Mr. Supranational Nepal. Well, Mr. Superstar 2020 को SASH तो उहाँले लगाइसक्नुभयो र साथसाथै उहाँ Mr. Supranational Nepal 2021 पनि हुनुहुन्छ. And for that SASH and for that trophy, let me invite on stage the President of Nepal Medical Association, Dr. Lobchan Karki. I'd also like to welcome Captain Vijay Lama and the station head of Kantipur Television and Kantipur FM, Mr. Dinesh DC, sir, to kindly do the honors. Gentlemen, I'd like to request you to kindly felicitate our Mr. Supranational. Congratulations one more time, Dr. Santosh Upadhyaya, our first ever Mr. Superstar in Nepal's representative to the 5th edition of Mr. Supranational. I'm sure our friends from media would like to capture this beautiful moment along with our special guests on stage. Thank you. Thank you to our distinguished guests. Thank you so much. And I'm pretty sure that all of you are really excited to hear Dr. Upadhyaya's speech, and I'm sure you have a presentation as well, right? So with a round of applause, let me welcome Dr. Santosh Upadhyaya.
Congratulations to Mr. Dr. Santos. We are very excited to have you on board, and you are the first Mr. Supranational Nepal. Welcome to Poland. See you soon. Wish you all the best. Stay safe. Congratulations again.
Thank you so much. I'm so speechless right now, but I have a presentation to do. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who is present over here, the chief guest, respectable special guest, the guests from different dignitaries, past Mr. Nepals, Miss Nepals, Miss Nepal Universe, the organizers, from my medical gurus, from different arenas, my teachers, my trainers, my partners and associates, and everyone. I would like to humbly thank everyone for being present here and supporting me throughout the journey. Today I'm going to talk something about my life, because I've got this opportunity in front of you all. So I'm going to officially begin this journey of Mr. Supranational Nepal from today, though I was announced the winner a few days back. My journey to pageantry has been little questionable, because a lot of people ask, like, being a doctor, why are you here? You must be somewhere treating patients. So my journey in life, I think how I define it is, being a doctor is one of the professions that I have chosen. But I have a lot of other things that I can do in my life, and I can explore in my life. So I choose to go to pageantry this time. And from 2019, I've been fortunate and lucky to get achievements after achievements, but the journey does not stop here. I have a lot of hobbies. I love traveling, watching football, and playing it as well. I love painting. These are some of the paintings that I've done. I love playing football, more paintings, adventure, and workout. So the thing is, I'm following my dreams, and pageantry is my new dream. But why it is my new dream? Because I want to represent Nepal again. Because in the past, I've represented Nepal as a medical student and as a medical doctor. Be it as a participant, be it as a guest, be it as an organizer of the international event. My journey into medical field was quite satisfactory as a medical student. But now I have a desire to represent Nepal once again. But this time not as a medical student or a doctor, but this time I want to represent Nepal in pageantry and achieve something big. But why? There are a lot of people who have done really great in pageantry, and there are a lot of countries who have done great things through pageantries. And I want to be one another person who want to achieve something through pageantry, to spread the message of health, education, and environment to the world. This has been my dream project for now, and I'm working on that. I'm going to explain you in a while. And what I think is everyone is capable, each one of us, and worthy, and pageantry has endless boundaries for that, and we have to explore that. A lot of people think that pageantry is limited to fashion and modeling, but that's not true. We have seen in the past there are a lot of medicals and even the engineers and different person who have done really great in pageantry. And I want to be the next person, and a male participant, of course, because in Supranational we didn't have anyone before. I want to explain a little bit about this project, Plant Your Books. It seems like I'm talking about books and educations only. But the thing is, what I think is, in current world, we human beings have taken Mother Nature and Earth for granted. But to be honest, it is our responsibility to protect Mother Earth. I've heard somewhere and I've learned and I'm following the research articles where we are unaware of the fact that in coming 5 years, more than 100 species of mammals are going to extinct. We should not forget the fact that we are one of the mammals among them. And the most disaster part is we human beings are doing these things. So it's time to work together to bring everything in place so that we can have a good, healthy future of Mother Earth and ourselves. So I have this idea of Plant Your Books, where I'm reaching out to the students of schools because I think they are the one who can truly do this thing in the lowest budget possible and most effective way. What we do is we get to the students, we teach them about climate change, we give them practical work so that they can score 25 marks out of it for planting a tree, which we are getting every year without doing anything. And in our life, we have studied a lot of books for which we have harvested a lot of plants. But I don't know if we have given back to the nature through the plants by which we can conserve this planet Earth and our society. So what I'm planning is, or what I'm doing is, since 2018, I've established few libraries. We're donating the used books so that we don't dispose them into the soil, which ultimately emits carbon dioxide and methane gas, which is 22 times more potent contributor of global warming. So we are not disposing those papers into the soil, we're reusing it, and we are setting that mentality in the mind of each student. My project has started from Assam district, but I want to do this all over Nepal and all over the world, and I need a platform for that. And I think Mr. Supranational is one of the platforms through which I can implement this thing. Because we all teach students, and it's a very simple thing, we have to ask them to plant trees to get marks, so that they can have this mindset of saving and conserving planet Earth. So this is my very simple project, and okay. So what we have to know is today there are a lot of dignified guests. I want to request you, I know a lot of you are already in this, working in this project, directly or indirectly. Earth is our home and it's our responsibility to protect it. I've done a lot of social work in past, but this time, I don't want to be confined within Nepal or within some villages. So this is my journey to Mr. Supranational, not just about pageantry, but I want to represent Nepal. And I want to win that title. That's a want. I don't know how the results will turn out, but I'll be working on this project in the international arena so that we can conserve our planet, nature, and Mother Earth. And I believe together we can. Thank you so much. having shared this, I have to announce something else as well. It's not just me who is going to Mr. Supranational this year. Mr. and Miss Supranational organization organizes Mr. and Miss Supranational competition every year. And we have the winner of Miss Supranational 2021, who is going to represent in Miss Supranational 2021 along with me. The time might be different, but we both are here for the same mission, I guess. And I'd like to welcome her to the stage so that we can share a stage. And there might be something more our host would like to add on.
Thank you so much. First of all, can we have a round of applause for him? Great initiative, great message. And yes, we are also very, very happy to welcome our Miss Supranational Nepal 2020. Miss Shimal Kanojia is also here with us. Mr. and Miss Supranational Nepal. We are very, very proud of both of you, and we know that you will bring the crown home. Thank you so much, Shimal, for being here with us. I think we should also have a group picture, if possible, with our distinguished guests. If we could also have you on stage so that our friends from media can capture this beautiful moment. So I'd like to request our guests here to kindly join our Miss and Mr. Supranational Nepal on stage. Our distinguished guests. Thank you so much. And thank you, Shimal, as well. Thank you so much. If we have any questions from the media, then the floor is now open for the Q&A session. यदि केही प्रश्नहरू यहाँको पनि छ भने, we'll be more than happy to answer. Question हो यहाँको? All right, looks like there are no questions, but we'll also have a very informal session after this. So if you have anything that you would want to say to our Mr. Supranational, then he's also here with us. The entire team is here with us. So त्यो बेला पनि हाम्रो कुराकानी जारी नै रहन्छ. अब यसको साथै, I think we've almost come to the end of the program. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of this celebration. We all wish you all the best as well. Dr. Santosh Upadhyay, thank you so much for making us so proud, and congratulations one more time. A round of applause for the man of the hour. Thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite you all to the lovely dinner that we're going to have. Let's just have a little fun. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.